Hi, welcome to our on-demand training for the Statewide Environmental Project Tracker, or SWEPT. This training is provided by the Florida Department of Transportation, Office of Environmental Management. In today's video, we'll help you get started using the Type 2 Categorical Exclusion Form on SWEPT. But first, let me tell you about some other resources to help you with the SWEPT Type 2CE tool. This is the first of a series. Other videos will show you how to edit, review, and submit the form for approval. These introduction videos demonstrate the basic functionality and navigation of the form. Our subject matter experts have created short videos with specific guidance about the expectations related to the content of each section. You can find the Type 2CE videos in 3 places. On SWEPT, they're located on the form itself, which I'll be showing you in a moment. They're also found under the Help menu, along with additional resources such as quick guides. If you do not have access to SWEPT, you can find the videos on the OEM website, located at the address shown on this slide. This training supports the 2020 version of the Department's Project Development and Environment, or PD&E manual. You can find the manual on the OEM website shown here. Now let's see how to get started on the Type 2CE form. First, we'll take a quick look at the sample PDF created from the tool. Then I'll show you a demonstration of the form on SWEPT, where to find it, and how to navigate through the form. We'd like to start by focusing on the end goal. One of the main reasons we developed this tool is to have a consistent look and feel to the Type 2 documents across the state. So let's take a look. There's a lot of functionality within the tool to help you build this resulting PDF. First comes the standard cover page with basic project information, our standard statements about the Memorandum of Understanding that established our NEPA assignment, and some other standard text relative to the categorical exclusion. The director's signature will appear here when the document is approved. On the second page, we pull together contact information for the project manager, and will include consultant information if that's provided. There's also some more standard statements here relative to the PD&E manual, Title VI, and if applicable, the coastal zone consistency statement would appear here. Next, we have the table of contents. This starts out with basic project information, then has an analysis summary form, followed by each of the environmental resources. You can click on the titles or the page numbers here to go directly to those sections. We also automatically build a table of contents that you can use to navigate through the document as well. I'm going to scroll through just so you can get an idea at least of the first few pages. So following the table of contents, we insert the project location map if you've uploaded it as a separate document. Some people choose to include it in the project description as a smaller image figure insert, and we will accommodate it either way. On the project information, there's the project description, purpose and need, followed by the planning consistency. This is followed by the environmental analysis summary. When you're interacting with the Type 2, you're actually populating this particular form while you're answering the questions. By definition, there cannot be any significant impacts. While you're going through the tool, if you happen to come across a resource where you feel like you needed to answer yes to significant impacts, you'll be prompted to contact OEM to talk to your project delivery coordinator to discuss what's going on with the project and make sure we're actually working on the right class of action for this project. For Type 2CE, you cannot have significant impacts. When you start your Type 2CE, all of these answers would default to no. But you'll have an opportunity to think about your project while you're doing the analysis and documenting things as you provide your responses. You may find opportunities to highlight things as enhancements to the resources. And through your evaluation, you may also find that there isn't any involvement with a particular resource. In the tool, you'll have an opportunity to make these selections, and this chart will be populated and updated based on your answers. The environmental analysis summary is followed by sections for each of the resources, and these will include the summary of the evaluation performed and the details that you provide as you fill out the form. So first is the social and economic, then the cultural resources, natural resources. And as you go through here, you'll notice in the tool that there will be standard statements, and the appropriate standard statement will be automatically included in this PDF depending on how you answer the questions. Physical resources is next. And then the engineering analysis references the appropriate technical document that you identify. There's a section where you have the opportunity to identify the environmental permits that are anticipated, as well as the current status of those permits. You can describe the public involvement. Commitment summary is included that pulls together all the commitments. You'll be able to enter those commitments in each of the resources, and they'll appear in the document in this summary. Next, there's a list of technical materials that are included in the project file that support the document. These are not attached to the actual PDF, but they are listed here. And then finally come the attachments. These are documents from your project file that you have indicated should be attached to the actual PDF, and that means that they are actually included. There's a table of contents for each section, followed by the actual document. Now let's log into SWEPT and see how to find the form and navigate through it. We assume that you have already used SWEPT and know how to set up a project. If not, you should watch the SWEPT overview and project setup videos first. They're available on SWEPT under Help and on the OEM website. We're starting on the project page. As you can see, the project has already been set up and team members are assigned. Scroll down to the project documents to find the Type 2 CE form. It's located in the environmental review section, and you'll see a folder where it and any of the supporting documents are located. You'll see that we've already started a draft, and you know that because it's got a date beside it, and the button says edit. If you have not started the form yet, it would say create. You can also start the form while you're setting up the project. And to do that, you would go under Project Input Setup and then go directly to the Type 2 Categorical Exclusion Determination Form option. This will open up the project setup wizard to walk you through that and then take you directly to the form to start working on it. But since we've already started it, we're going to click the edit button on the project page. This opens the status page, which is the first page of the tool. One thing I'd like to point out is you can at any time click the Hamburg menu to open up the form to give you some more space. Also, notice the PDF button and the zip button are active. You can use the PDF button to create a draft PDF of the Type 2 CE document at any time. You can use the zip button to create a zip file that includes the PDF and all of its attachments. The status page shows the status for each section and who's assigned as editors and reviewers. These initials or photo of the people show up under the type of assignment. Note the project status shows, in this case, either ready for review or in progress, depending on where you are in the documentation preparation process. It may say not started, ready for review, in progress, or review complete. Review complete means that the district team is finished with a section and is ready to go. The district status for all the sections needs to be review complete before it can be submitted to OEM. The edit links next to editors and reviewers allows authorized people to add or remove people from these assignments. We'll show you how to use that in the next video. Scrolling down to the bottom of the page, you'll see the project manager, the reviewer, if assigned, and the district environmental manager. These folks are all involved in the QA/QC process when submitting the document to OEM for review. The approval history will update as the document is routed through that submittal process. Now it's time to navigate through the tool. There are a couple ways to navigate around the tool. The green links in the section will take you directly to a specific section. The toolbar at the right is a table of contents that also lets you navigate. And then at the bottom of each page, you'll see buttons that allow you to navigate sequentially through each of the sections. As I pointed out when we were reviewing the PDF, at the end of the document, you'll find lists of technical materials and links to attachments. The tool has links directly to both of these, but in the resulting PDF, the technical materials will just be listed and the attachments will be included. And the very last page of the tool is where you can send this to review, either to the district first and then to OEM. And we'll walk you through that process in a subsequent video. Now that we've gotten through the basics, you can go to our next videos to see how to fill out, review, and submit the form. If you are a project document editor, you'll want to see the Preparing the Type 2CE form video. If you're assigned as a reviewer, you can skip that one and go straight to the reviewing and submitting the Type 2CE. If you have questions about what information to include in the form, check out any of the section-specific videos. Please feel free to contact us if you have additional questions. For information about our procedures and guidance, contact the OEM Project Development Coordinator or engineer assigned to your district. For assistance using SWEPT, please contact our help desk. Thank you. Have a great day.